I'm Faye Watt, and let's queer up the USA view. Twice as many U.S. adults identify as LGBTQ+ since 2012, with Gen Z driving growth. New survey data shows queer identification in the U.S. holding steady while reflecting a dramatic long-term rise. Gallup's 2025 telephone interviews with more than 13,000 U.S. adults found that around 9% of adults identify within the LGBTQ+ community. That figure is unchanged from the previous year, but more than double the level recorded in 2012. The first year Gallup measured the LGBTQ+ population. Between 2021 and 2023, Gallup reported readings of roughly 7%. Respondents were asked whether they identify as heterosexual, lesbian, gay, bisexual, transgender, or something else. A majority, that is 86%, said they are heterosexual, while 9% identified with one of the LGBTQ+ identities. 5% declined to answer. Bisexual adults make up the largest share of the LGBTQ+ population, representing about 5% of the entire U.S. adult population. Among LGBTQ+ adults, 17% identify as gay, 16% as lesbian, and 12% as transgender, each accounting for roughly 1 to 2% of all U.S. adults. Gallup notes that growth is driven largely by adults under 30. Women report higher LGBTQ+ identification rates, and Democrats are more likely than Republicans to identify as part of the community. A separate Hinge report found Gen Z to be more open-minded than millennials about sexuality as well. So 9% and climbing, and that's just the people telling the truth on a phone survey. I mean, Gen Z said we're here, we're queer, and we're not explaining it. That's it. You know, the community isn't growing, it's unhiding. That's what's going on. And if that makes some folks uncomfortable, then good, because growth should shake up the room, you know? So thank you to Gallup for taking the time to do this. I can't believe that 2012 was the first time that we were counted. I'm still like, when I was like, and I looked over at Greg and he's like, yeah.
Well, when was the first time that the U.S. Census? I mean, that
wasn't too long ago.
No, that they started
counting us not too long ago.
So in a way, it almost makes sense that that it took that long.
Yeah, a lot of numbers. But my takeaway from this is that it's sort of quantifying and putting sort of an academic imprimatur on what we've all known and experienced anecdotally throughout our lives. So I'm glad to see this, and I'm glad to see more people feeling comfortable.
Forget galloping. We need to take a giddy up poll and increase those numbers faster than ever. Come out, wherever you are.
Giddy up.
Giddy up, you get it?
Thank you.
All right, you got it. That was great, Greg.
Tip your waitress.
There is no other queer nonprofit media platform like this in the entire world. Support our LGBTQ stories by sharing them and subscribing to Queer News Tonight.